For almost 10 years of my life, I've always known what I wanted next. At 20, it was about getting out of India and getting into the top business school. Then it became about getting into my dream company. And then it was moving to a city that I loved. It was always one goal after the other, one high after the other, a new mountain to chase. But last Sunday, I was sitting in my apartment in London and I had absolutely nothing to do. I had no interviews to prep for. I had no new goals to work towards. I had nothing to write in my to-do calendar. Actually, it was completely empty. And that feeling of unrest and that feeling of not knowing what you want next was so new to me. Growing up in India, I think we all chase the Holy Trinity. Get out of India, get a good degree, get a good job. When I was younger, every time I felt uncertain, every time I felt lost, every time I didn't know what to do with my life, I just made a new goal and I worked relentlessly towards it. But I don't think enough people talk about what happens when you start achieving those goals. My first goal when I was in undergrad was to get a good job. So I got a good job. Then my goal, because I hated that job, then my new goal became to get out of India, get a degree and get a better job. So then I relentlessly chased that. HEC felt like an impossible dream and then it became normal. Amazon felt like the biggest thing that I could achieve and now I almost take it for granted. London was a dream city and now it's just home. At what point do we stop normalizing everything that once was a dream? And at what point do we stop asking what's next and just enjoy everything that we've achieved? Until now, whatever I wanted responded to efforts. I wanted a better school, study harder, get a better GMAT score, interview better and get into the school. More effort equaled more success. But some parts of life, rather I believe the more important parts of life, don't respond to more effort. Things like a relationship, belonging somewhere, community, friendships. Admitting that I wanted something that I can't control almost felt like admitting that I've failed. So the unrest that I've been feeling the last couple of weeks, have you felt that too? Maybe that's what late 20s teach you. That the next phase of life is probably not about finding another mountain or ticking off another goal. So if you've ever felt this way, know that you're not alone and let me know how you're navigating through this phase.